Who is ready for summer? I know I am. Today I am going to share with you all the fragrances that I can't wait to wear this summer. So if you want to see my personal picks for this summer, then please keep on watching. I have a comprehensive video on all summer fragrances, every single note you can imagine. I will leave it linked down below. Today I'm going to talk more about my personal picks for summer. So I decided to divide them by note again and tell you what is the fragrance that I can't wait to wear. Starting with florals and specifically with peony and rose. And if you are an old subscriber, you will know what I'm going to mention. So I have here 3 fragrances that fall in the category of very bright, fresh and musky. Bouquet d'Angérie from BDK, Chance au Tendre, as well as Dior Blooming Bouquet. By the way, I have a whole video dedicated on fresh florals. I will leave it again in the description. But the one that I can't wait to wear because I really miss it is Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. Oh my God, is that the most beautiful feminine rose and peony and plush and delicate fragrance. It is stunning. I don't know what is about this fragrance in particular that makes it so special. I feel like this year Blooming Bouquet will beat Chance au Tendre. These have always been competitors. One year I use one over the other, but I feel this year it's Blooming Bouquet that will take the cake. I think I will also wear a lot of Bouquet d'Angérie because I bought this fragrance last year when it was already autumn, I think, so I had no chance to wear it, so also can't wait to wear this one. More of a citrusy bright rose is definitely Rosa Verde. This is the newest release from the Aqua Liguria line from Guerlain, and the name is quite fitting. It's a bright citrusy almost green rose, very fresh, very invigorating, so perfect for summer. Compared to the others that I've mentioned, this is more summer-like. This is for me summer in a bottle. It's only a fragrance that I would wear for extremely hot days. And definitely a scent profile that is lacking in my fragrance collection. So can't wait to wear that fragrance. Now for fresh jasmines, I have 3 fragrances. The one that I personally can't wait to wear is Jasmine d'Eau. Again, it's between this one and Jasmine Cosamuno. These I would wear in the same occasion, same outfit, everything. They are not the same scent profile, but they give me the same effect, let's say. But for some reason, this year, I want to wear Jasmine d'Eau. Maybe it's the tea note, because it's jasmine and tea, and it's very fresh and bright. It's beautiful. This was actually an impulsive buy, not a blind buy, but I fell in love with it. So love Jasmine d'Eau, one of my favorite fresh jasmine. I will also dedicate some wares to Eden Rock from Christian Dior because it is on the chopping block. Like, I have not been wearing this fragrance in the last 2 years. It is a little bit of a mineral jasmine. It's very beachy, summery. I don't remember the notes. I don't believe that there is salt, but it gets this almost salty rock smell mixed with jasmine. It's very unique, and I used to love this fragrance. I also have a full review. Everything will be in the description if you are interested in it. It's very unique, and this is why maybe I don't want to declutter it. I don't know. So I need to wear this one this summer and see if I will fall in love with it again, or will it be on the chopping block next declutter. Moving on to Orange Blossom, and I even can't imagine that I am mentioning Orange Blossom. I hated the note of Orange Blossom for the longest time, and now I am totally obsessed. Of course, I am going to wear Le Ventre. This is a fragrance that I am already wearing, and I'm obsessed with this scent, so I know I will wear it also during summer. This is peony and orange blossom. So beautiful. It's a very fresh, delicate, feminine floral fragrance. It's the best. I am obsessed. It deserves the hype 100%. One of my favorite fragrances of all time. And that says a lot. Now, last year, I know that I used a lot of my decant of Valaya. It's almost finished, actually. And this year, I got its dupe. This is Mystique Bouquet from Afnan. I have a whole comparison video between this one, Valaya, Fleur Narcotique, as well as Levant. Again, check the description. So, since I don't have Valaya, I am definitely going to use this fragrance. This was so hyped. I can't tell you how many people recommended me this fragrance in the comments, and I thank every one of you because this is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Orange blossom. You have a sweet fruitiness. You have a little bit of, I would say, vanilla. A stunning fragrance. I can't wait to wear it and also see if I will still want to wear Valaya or is this one enough. So it's also kind of an experiment. I also am wearing and will continue wear, I know, Orange Blossom from Jo Malone. This I wear when I just want to feel put together but a little bit cozy in a way. So this is Lilac and Orange Blossom in equal parts, I would say. And it's stunning, stunning fragrance. When I talked about this fragrance the first time, so many of you told me that you also love it. For me, this is the best from Jo Malone. It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning orange blossom and lilac fragrance. Nothing is in your face or sharp. It's very smooth and delicate and feminine again. Has a bright freshness to it which makes it suitable again for spring and summer. It's so beautiful. I also can't get enough of this fragrance. I have a buying guide actually on the whole Jo Malone line. Next we have Belfiore from Oman Luxury. This is an osmanthus fragrance. This is new, so it's practically a fragrance that I want to see if I will wear during summer. So it's not like on the chopping block, but it's a fragrance that I still need to figure out in a way. So I want also to wear this one during summer and see its osmanthus, its honey. It has a little bit of a leather carrot note. Yeah, I know, quite particular. As I mentioned before, when I first tested that fragrance, I got this creamy gardenia. Then now I am getting the leather carrot and osmanthus. So again, it's a fragrance that I need to figure out, but in any way, I like the fragrance. A category of its own has to go to Chanel Gabrielle Lo. Oh my God. This is one of the most stunning scents I've ever smelled in my life. It is musky and floral and fruity, but so stunningly feminine and chic and everything that I love about Chanel. The love I have for this fragrance is unmatched. It is an eau de toilette, so low. It is very light, but I just don't mind. I just love this fragrance. Everything about it is for me 10 out of 10, and I don't care about the longevity or the price tag, to be honest. When I finish this bottle, I'm going to get another one. However, the price tag. This is how much the scent is so beautiful. You have to test it. It is magical. It's the low that I would use during summer over the Gabrielle Essence, which also I have. Because of how fresh and feminine and light it is, it's perfect for summer, specifically in the morning. I have these fragrances that I wear in the morning, specifically when I get ready. It's this one, Blooming Bouquet, and also another one that I am going to mention. They just put me in the mood for the day. I feel put together, I feel feminine, and they are light enough and fresh enough for me not to feel like choked. I'm very sensitive to heat, so this is why I need very bright, citrusy, fresh fragrances during summer, and these are just perfection for the first fragrance of the day. Speaking of that category of fragrances, the next one is also a perfect representation of that, and it is Idole Eau de Toilette, Gabrielle Lo. And this one, I had very short time to actually wear these fragrances before having more of a cold weather. This is a tea take on the DNA of Idol. Now, my issue with Idol in general, with Lancome, is the masks that they are using. If they just changed that mask, I would have a lot of Lancome fragrances. I'm talking about the regular line, not the Maison Lancome, so their private collection. And that was my issue and why I decluttered all my Idols. That mask bothered me a little bit. Here, I don't get it. Like, it is there, but it's not bothering me. Maybe it's the tea note, I don't know. It's so refreshing and feminine and beautiful, and a perfect mix between tea and floral scents. So also this one I know I am going to wear a lot of. I don't know which one I will wear more, Gabriello or this one, given that like scent profile, like honestly scent profile, I will go for Gabriello, but it is very expensive, so let's see. So speaking about tea, I have Bohemian Tea from Majuri. I already wore this one a couple of times. What makes this fragrance special, I think, is the use of orris and cardamom in it. Like, it's not like very powdery or buttery or even spicy. It's just tea, and everything is very well balanced in this fragrance, and it is very affordable. This is one of the niche fragrance houses that I would highly recommend, because you have great fragrances with, I would say, for niche, quite affordable actually price tags. So yeah, highly recommend this one for anyone who loves tea scents. Now, there are some times where I just need a bite. This is how I would call the feeling. So something that is almost piercing, something very sparkling, sharp, maybe clean smelling. And for that, I have two fragrances. Blanc Polychrome from Atelier des Ors. Now, this is an neroli petit grain fragrance, but it has this sparkling effect to it that gives me this bite, this feeling of a fizzy drink. You know, when you first pour it, this is the effect this fragrance has on me. It's very fresh. It's almost bitter-like, like as Jus de Rose said, like a San Pellegrino under an orange tree. This is the fragrance. It just satisfies this craving for me. I actually had one of these days recently, and I used Blanc Polychrome. Perfection. It was perfect. A new fragrance in my collection that will give me the same effect, but it's not sparkling, it's more on the clean side, is a number 5 Low. It's the aldehydes here. The aldehydes have this almost fizzy, clean aspect to them. It's a very transparent fragrance, but in the dry down, it is a beautiful, clean, fresh floral. I know number 5 has kind of a reputation of being old-fashioned, and I also don't like it, I have to say. It's too vintage for my personal liking, but this one, it's so beautiful. You have to go through the opening, I have to say. Even if you don't like aldehydes, maybe try this fragrance specifically in summer and wait for the dry down. You may absolutely fall in love with it. I did. I had a decant before this fragrance, and I use it, as I said, in these occasions when I just needed something to uplift me immediately, and it's not a citrus. Which brings me to my collection of citrusy fragrances, and I have a lot. I am a citrus girl. Floral and citruses are my thing. So I have a huge collection. Let's narrow it down by notes. Let's start with Mandarin. Of course, I'm going to mention the Mandarin Basilic. As you all know, this is my baby, my love, has been forever and ever my favorite summer fragrance. But for a beautiful Mandarin fragrance that almost smells like a representation of a Mandarin, like it's not perfumey, it's very almost photorealistic, is a Mandarino di Sicilia from Acqua di Parma. Again, have a full review on that fragrance. Unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to wear that fragrance last year, so I can't wait to test it. It's very simple, very natural smelling. As I said, almost photorealistic. You have this mandarin in your hand. And this is what I love about Acqua di Parma. They smell very natural. And I love this line from Acqua di Parma. And I love Acqua di Parma in general. I have also a buying guide on the whole line. These are the most old money, natural smelling fragrances you can get your hands on. Let's move to Bergamot, which is, I would say, my favorite citrus. I can't wait to wear my Bergamot Cabria. Yeah, it's so beautiful Bergamot fragrance. A little bit more complex than the other ones that I'm going to mention, which is the Magnifying Bergamot from Bulgari. This is very expensive. And compared to this one, this is more perfume-like, more complex. This is just bergamot in a bottle, but you're getting a sweet bergamot in a way. So if I have to choose my favorite bergamot in general, it will be Bulgari Allegra, but it's so expensive. I wear it sparingly because I don't want to finish this bottle. So I am looking forward to use my Bergamot Calabria. I know I am going to wear it a lot because although it is my favorite note, as you can see, these are the only bergamot forward fragrances that I have in my collection. So this one is going to get a lot of love. Moving on to oranges, and I would say my favorite orange fragrance is Acqua di Parma Arancia di Capri. I want to revisit this fragrance this year. This was on my top 10 for a while and was one of my most used fragrances for the year when I bought it, I think. So practically it should be decluttered, but since this is my favorite orange fragrance, I never do. And I feel like maybe I need to wear it this summer and see. Maybe I changed my mind. Maybe I don't like the scent anymore, but just smelling it now from the cap, like I love it. Why do I not wear it? I have no idea. It's again this authentic smelling orange fragrance. This is not photorealistic, so it's not like Mandarino di Sicilia, which I would say is almost like a photorealistic smell. It's more complex, it's more perfumey, but still full representation of an orange. You get also petit grain here, so a little bit of this green aspect. It's a beautiful scent. Don't be fooled by the notes, because in the notes there is caramel and cardamom. It's not a spicy fragrance. Like, if you look for it, you will find that it's not a sweet fragrance. So just think about an easygoing, good representation of an orange tree in a way. Maybe not totally. A full representation of an orange with its leaves, if that makes any sense. Now let's move to figs. And I have to say, I used to love figs in fragrances, but not anymore. So I need to revisit my fig fragrances this summer to decide if I should keep any of these. So I have here 3 fragrances. Fico di Amalfi, which is the best fig fragrance. For some reason, when I wear this fragrance, it just gives me a boost of confidence. I don't know, I have no idea. I have then Dior Riviera, which is more of a perfumey. Again, this is very natural smelling. It's from Acqua di Parma, while this from Dior is much more like a perfume. It's more floral. It has a rosy scent, musky. It's just compared to the one from Acqua di Parma, it's more perfumey. This one was on the chopping block actually, while Fico di Amalfi was not. Not because I wear this one over Dior Riviera. Actually, I would say it's the opposite. I wear Dior Riviera overall more than Fico di Amalfi. But this is just the best fig fragrance I've ever smelled. And this is why I never decluttered it. But if I find that fig is not for me anymore, I will go ahead and declutter all of them. Dior Riviera, like honestly, smelling now the Dior Riviera, I want to wear it, like now. It's just beautiful. But last year, every time I had the chance to wear it, I smelled it and then moved on. So let's see if it's the case also this year. But don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful, beautiful floral fig musky scent. A fragrance that a lot of people say it's tropical because it or coconutty, because it does have a coconut note, is Arizona Bloom from Floral Street. For me, yes, it is. Yes, there is a coconut note, but I feel like the coconut here is more of, let's say, like the coconut, like the milk that comes from fig, if that makes any sense. It's very heavy on the fig to my nose, and it's a different take on fig. And I mainly bought this travel size just because, although it wasn't exactly my scent profile, I continued to use the sample of that fragrance. So I decided to get a travel size. However, the issue with travel sizes is that I never see them. This is why I did my declutter and found a system so I can see them more. So let's see if this one will catch my eye this year. I think it will. However, I have to mention this is not fresh enough for me to wear during the day. During the night, maybe. Actually, when I used this one, it was mostly in spring. So anyway, let's move on to ginger. And specifically, this is the woody ginger. Ingenious ginger from Goldfield & Banks. So here you have a nice ginger note, but it's not piercing like your usual ginger, because it is softened with some vanilla, with cashmere, with sandalwood, some citruses. It's very difficult to describe this fragrance. It's just very unique and beautiful. It almost has a powderiness to it, like there's nothing powdery in the note, but just gives me this powdery coziness also, maybe from the cashmere, and it is very long lasting. It's not as fresh as you would expect from a ginger fragrance, or like really invigorating, but it is a perfection if you are looking for a long lasting, fresh-ish summer fragrance. This one is very, very good. I have also a buying guide on Goldfield & Banks. Now let's move to a vetiver fragrance. And vetiver is always associated with masculine fragrances because it is a note that is quite on the masculine side. It has this almost dry hay or grassy feeling, like with a little bit of woods. So very suitable for men. But this one from Armani, this is Vetiver d'hiver, is perfectly unisex. If you love very fresh fragrances, you will love this one. Oh, it's so beautiful. You have this beautiful bergamot with the vetiver, with a little bit of spice. So beautiful. Again, one of the fragrances that I forgot about for some reason. Again, maybe because of the travel size issue. So let's see if this year it will catch my attention. Now moving to clean, out of the shower scents. So I have mentioned some clean fragrances, but nothing can compete with Not a Perfume from Juliette Hazegan, specifically Moscow Mule. This, so beautiful. It's a more complex, let's say, version of Not a Perfume, because Not a Perfume smells like ambroxan or Citalox, and that's it. It's a molecular fragrance that has only one note. And I used to love Not a Perfume Superdose. I used a lot of it, but then I decided to declutter it because I got tired of it and because I found myself gravitating toward Moscow Mule more. It has this lemon lime with some ginger, with the Haitian, so a little bit of a floral touch. It's a beautiful, clean, after the shower scent. This is a fragrance that I wear when I just want to feel clean, which usually happens for me after the shower. So I want to enhance this feeling of fresh cleanliness with fragrances like this one. So for me, it's the perfect after the shower scent, but also a fragrance that will satisfy my cravings when I want something just that is very simple and just smells clean. I'm not looking for citruses. I'm not looking for anything. I just want to feel like clean skin. This is it. Now I have 3 honorable mentions because these are scent profiles that let's say, are not my go-to during summer. But there are some exceptions, starting with fruity scents. For the exception of citruses, of course, anything sweet and fruity, not for me during summer. The exception is Nectarine, Blossom and Honey from Jo Malone. This is so beautiful, fruity. It is sweet. It is a sweet nectarine fragrance, but it just works. I love this fragrance. Was my favorite one before Orange Blossom, because if you can imagine a sweet but not ripe nectarine smell, so it's crisp, it's almost green-like, so it has this crispness, not a lot of sweetness, but made transparent. And it's fresh enough to the point that I wore it actually in August in the south of Egypt, and I could pull it off. That says a lot. Speaking about vacations, the next one is tropical or beachy, let's say. And this is again a scent profile that I don't vibe a lot with. And my problem with them that they should be summer fragrances, but I can't wear them during summer because they are just too creamy, too dense in the majority of cases. But I would say the exception for that is Replica Beach Walk. I got myself this travel size during Black Friday because I always remember the fragrance. I just have a sample of it. And year after year, I just remember Beach Walk and I say, oh, I wish I had this fragrance even during summer. So I decided to get myself this travel size just for me to see this summer if I am going to wear it or not. So I have high hopes because the fact that I remember a fragrance that I don't even own a travel size or a decant of is definitely something. Next, we have kind of a gourmand fragrance. Yes, gourmand for summer. And it is a Lemon Island. Now, this is a very unique scent. It has vibes of Beach Walk, but made a little bit more gourmand anyway. It's not edible, but for a summer freshie, it is the most, let's say, gourmandy of everything that I know. So you have here lemon, so this fresh lemon note mixed with a beautiful vanilla. Now I doubt that these are the only notes that are in this fragrance, because I personally can get something salty in this fragrance, and this is why it is quite similar to Beach Walk. It's just a mix of lemon and vanilla here that gives it just a hint of a lemon tart. But it's the salty note, the freshness of it that pulls it away from being a gourmand fragrance. Am I making sense here? So I will wear it intentionally during this summer alongside Beach Walk just to see which one do I prefer. Now, if you ask me, I prefer Beach Walk. It's lighter in a way. The experience of the vanilla in Lemon Island is much more amped up. This is why I say it's a little bit more gourmand. But I will give it a chance this summer and see. A category on its own for me is light blue, because it has some fruitiness, some floral touch, some citrusy touches, musky touches. Like these light blue line for me is summer in a bottle, and I currently have two. Both are the inspiration for what I'm wearing and my makeup. So I have Summer Vibes, which is last year's one, and the new one, Capri in Love, which I have a full review on. This is much fresher than Summer Vibes, but I prefer Summer Vibes. I have already a backup bottle of this one because this is almost finished. This is how much I love this fragrance. It's just more expensive smelling, more complex. It's more fruity. It has a peach note, but it's still fresh enough to wear during, and it has more of a woody base, but it's still fresh enough for me to wear during summer, and it has better longevity than this one. So what I love about light blue is that they are extremely easygoing, easy reach fragrances that although have some sweetness, have maybe some floral touch, because they are almost aquatic-like. The whole line although have nothing aquatic like in the notes, but the smell is fitting. Light blue. Yes, this is how the whole line smells like. Light blue is like a boat ride in the middle of the sea or the ocean, and you have this clear blue sky above you and the blue of the water, and there's this breeze that comes through. It doesn't smell like it, but it gives you this image. Why? I have no idea. Like the name is quite fitting. So anyway, I love my light blues and I can't wait to actually wear both of them. I just love the packaging of this one. Oh, it's so beautiful. They did a beautiful upgrade to the packaging with the new bottle. Anyway, yeah, always a staple in my collection. Has been since the beginning. And just a side note, if you want to see how I create my makeup looks, this one or others, you can check my other channel. I will leave it linked in the description. Usually my makeup looks are inspired by fragrances, and in this case the inspiration is light blue Capri in Love. So, and that was it. These were my most used summer fragrances slash the fragrances that I will wear this summer for one reason or another. Can't wait to see your picks. So tell me in the comments down below, what is your go-to summer fragrance, or what is the fragrance that you can't wait to wear this summer. I hope you liked this video and you found it helpful, and if you did, please give me a thumb up and consider subscribing to my channel if you didn't already. Don't forget to check the description for anything that I've mentioned during this one, as well as my comprehensive guide on fresh summer fragrances. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next time. Ciao.